Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. Well, it's been a couple weeks since I've been to the store, and although I've got a ton of hay and pellets and things like that, I am running out of fresh greens. I got a big bag of carrots, but when it comes to things like lettuce or any kind of fresh greens, I'm pretty much running out. But I had an idea that I could go foraging. Saskia from the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue over the years has done a number of videos about just that, how you can find free food, free fresh growing treats for your piggies. So she did a video about fountain grass and a video about mallow, and I thought maybe I could go to the park and see what's growing there. You know, I'm out here in the desert and it really is sand, and there are wild rabbits, and the wild rabbits are eating the little bits. There's little tufts of grass, wild desert grasses, and there's a lot of little flowers and things growing, and you know, they probably could eat some of that, but I do know that the fountain grass and regular grasses that like lawn grasses are safe for piggies as long as they haven't been sprayed with pesticides. So there's a really big park in my town, and so I was going to head on over there and see, aside from just the regular grass that's growing, see if maybe I can find some fountain grass, some mallow, some things that you'd normally find in your suburban, you know, general kind of park area. But remember, I am out in the desert, so I've got to go to a place that's been planted like a suburban landscape, and there's not that many. When you look on the map, you can see that it's just all sand and desert, but this one park is very green. So let's see what's going on over there. Let's see what's growing. Let's go. This park is incredibly manicured, and the grass is no longer than an inch or two. All the grass is perfectly manicured. It's really short. So going to the park was a bust. Who knew in the middle of a quarantine my city would be such a great at landscape maintenance. Anyway, I was gonna go to this down the hill out of the desert and drive to a valley that I know is covered in grass right now, but it's been raining really bad for the past few days, and I just didn't think it was safe to drive. My garden's been overgrown, and because it is raining, there really is all sorts of weeds blooming. Like right here, you can see this, and actually in my old plot of tomatoes, this same thing is just exploding. So I wondered what it was, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to the LA Guinea Pig Rescue group. We have a group chat. So I sent some pictures of whatever this weed is growing, and volunteer Meg, she used her plant identification app, and she said that it's something called London Rocket, which is, if you're familiar with rocket is actually arugula. It just has a different name. That's what they call it in the South also. They call it rocket, but it's arugula. It's a very spicy green. And that is what this is London Rocket right here. So it's growing everywhere. It is all over the place. And if I go over here, you can see this is, I've been procrastinating because this is my old tomato bush from last season, which actually even the tomato plants are blooming again. But this is what we're looking at right now. This is what we're focused on. This is the London Rocket, and it's everywhere. So I'm just outside of the animal room window, and I've collected a pretty big bag. Of course, I've got a ton of Fosters and all of my piggies, so this is going to last about 5 minutes. Luckily, I have more, and I can go foraging around my neighborhood for this, because it's probably everywhere, and there's a lot of abandoned lots, so there's just acres and acres of potential London rocket growing. So it's been raining, so all this stuff is freshly washed off and clean. But if you look out here, you know, who knows how much of that is growing. So you can see it's right here, and it's actually all down in here. So let's go feed the piggies some of this stuff and see how they like it. Here, Billy, you want to try this? Give it a try. What do you think? Here, boys. You want to try one, Nails? Try it! Here! Here! You don't like it? Piggy Smalls will eat it. Here, Nails, try one. No? He's gonna eat yours. He's gonna eat yours. You don't like it either? That's because you just ate 3 leaves. Give it a try. You don't like it either? It's too grassy. Hi, Mr. Mike. You want to try one? Mikey likes it. You want another piece, Mikey? It's right there. Give it a try. I'm taking it into your house, Dice. You let me know how you like it. Mikey will eat anything. Here, try it. Nate, try it. Don't wear it. Eat it. I know, boys, it's different. Come on, Gare Bear. So we're about 50-50 with these piggies, who like it and who don't like it. You like it, Gary? What, did you drop it? Here. Come on. Well, I'm glad I didn't pick a whole bushel. You guys want to try some? Here. Let me put it down there. Here you go. Give it a try. You took some. Mr. Pipsqueak likes it. I gave you some, Tucker. Are you trying to dash? Billy? Try it, Bill. Come on, try it. Come on, try it, Bill. What do you think, Pippi? It's got a grassy flavor. I tried it. Do you like it? What do you think? Ronnie likes it. What do you think, boys? Well, I gave you some, Nate. I gave you some, Nate. What'd you do with yours? Here. This is what we're having right now. That was my finger. This is what we're having. Well, don't steal his. Those boys like it. This is it, Billy. This is what we're having right now. Here, try the stem. Come on. Here. Don't let him hassle you, Mike. It wasn't their favorite, but by the next day it was all gone. So I decided to leave the desert and see what else I could find at the park. So this is mustard, and the PlantNet app was able to figure that out. There's a lot here that I can pick a whole bunch, and I know that that's what it is. So I'm gonna pick some of that and see how the piggies like it. Ooh, there's a cottontail bunny. Too fast, man. Sweet bunny. Sweet bunny. No, he's long gone. Okay, well, the sun's setting. I gotta get back to my piggies. But, you know, this is just regular grass right here. So I think that this is something really good to have also. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back on the road. Happy hunting, you guys. Let's go see how the piggies like it. It's mustard, Nails. What do you think, Piggy Smalls? Try it. Try it. It's wild mustard. What do you think? Have a nibble. Give it a try, Billy. Yeah? Just gonna give them a little bit to make sure that it agrees with their stomachs. What do you think, Pipsqueak? I didn't want to wake you up, Mikey, but look. What's that? There's so much of this stuff growing. A little bit in the desert, but the closer you get to Los Angeles, the more you see this stuff. And I bet it's growing in a lot of places. Wow. Come on, give it a try. Don't just sniff it, Dice. Billy, are you still working on yours? Billy. It's an acquired taste, but you've got to acquire it. You don't want to? Look at him over here. So this is the grass that I got, and I'm not so sure about these little blossoms. If they were out grazing in the wild, they would be there, and I guess it's just up to them of whether or not they want to eat it. I asked the rescue group, and we'll see what they say. But I'm going to cut little pieces and see how they like it. These boys seem to really like the grass better than any of the other stuff that I've given them. And here I just chopped off, this is the regular, just the grass part. But even Picky Nate seems to like the grass. Right, Nate? You like it, Gary? You going for it? You like it, Bill? Now, I can't tell you exactly what kind of grass this was. It was just growing on a hillside, and it was really long. And I just grabbed the bunches by the bottom and just cut them off with scissors. So this is just regular old hillside grass. And I did ask Small Pet Select, who, by the way, you could still order hay and pellets and treats like that, the dried treats. But I did ask them what kind of grasses were okay, and they basically said that it doesn't really matter if it's Timothy hay or various grasses. They all pretty much have similar nutritional value. And you can see that there's all this dried hay, but I wanted to give them something fresh as a treat because I've run out of lettuce and I can't just keep giving them carrots nonstop. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Gizmo. You guys eating the grass too? This is the only one. This is the only one that they really seem to actually like. It's okay. I'm not going to steal it from you. You're eating the whole thing, huh? You're eating the blossom and everything. Look at that little paw. Hi, Pippi. Yes, I'm talking about you. Hi, Pipsqueak. Do you know how many people write me and say that Pipsqueak is their favorite? So many. They love that little paw. They love that little face. Oh. Yeah, so many people have ordered the Pipsqueak t-shirt. It's unbelievable, really. And it's still available. Yes, everybody seems to really like the grass the best. So I guess that's what I'd say. And it's probably the easiest for most people all around the country and all around the world, most places, to find plain old grass. Like I said, I don't know what kind of grass this is, but it's just regular grass that hasn't been sprayed with pesticides. It's not from any garden or yard. It was just growing wild on a hillside. Look at that face. That's the blossom. He's eating everything. Just make sure to chew it thoroughly. You look like a farmer with that straw sticking out. Keep chewing, keep chewing. Well, this makes me feel good knowing that just plain old grass is what they like the best, because I don't have to figure out what it is, and I know it's a little bit of a drive to go to a grassy valley from the desert, but there's pretty much an unlimited supply of grass, isn't there? It's especially in the springtime. Well, it did take a couple tries before we found something that the piggies really like, but I'm glad that what they really like is just plain old grass, because pretty much everybody has access to grass. Even if you don't have a yard, it's probably only a short drive to a park or some kind of a wild area. Even just a hillside on the side of the road is probably going to have some overgrown grass. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's continued to support the channel during these crazy times. I'm going to do my best to keep providing fun, entertaining, and educational videos for everybody out there. I've been getting so many emails and so many questions, and I'll keep answering them if you keep sending them. So I really thank you so much for your support. And speaking of which, I've got a new t-shirt to help us, I was gonna say celebrate this time, but that's not really, to help us get through this time with a little bit of sense of humor. So check out my new shirt design right here. Stay 6 feet away unless you're a guinea pig. Now that has kind of a double meaning because, you know, obviously guinea pigs are not susceptible to this, and at the same time, even though we have to distance from each other, we are able to hold, care for, and love our piggies and our pets. So I hope that you continue to do that and that they provide a sense of joy and strength and calm in your life. So don't worry, everything's going to be just fine eventually. Just stay safe, everybody. The Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue has some really good videos about foraging for different types of wild vegetation. So check out the LA Guinea Pig Rescue channel also, because you'll find a lot of really awesome videos, and it's a great resource for piggy people. All right, see you next time.